So we are 1 week out from the Pizza Mile, 2 weeks out from a half marathon in Millinocket, and 24 weeks out from the marathon next spring. And my focus now is on that marathon, and there's a plan. So I am aware by the time I actually get this video edited out, the Pizza Mile with my daughter may have already happened. Maybe even the half marathon that I'm running in a couple of weeks has happened. And if you want to follow me along, if you want to see that stuff maybe just a little bit sooner, follow me over on Strava. I'll follow you back. I'm great at giving kudos, but this video is all about 24 weeks away from the marathon and my plan to be the fastest I can be on marathon day. And when I looked at the calendar yesterday, just how well 24 weeks fit into what I wanted to do. Now, it would be pretty ridiculous for me to have a time goal 24 weeks out. Now, Boston and Chicago have kind of set that time goal for me just a little bit, telling me that I need to run a 3:05 or under to qualify for either one of those races at the age of 42. And that would be the ultimate dream goal. But the real goal right now is just trying to figure out how to get as fast as possible before that. Now, I love marathon training, so I know there's probably lots of people out there who are probably gonna say, maybe you should train for something a little bit shorter right now. Maybe you should focus on something that gets you a little bit more speed. Maybe you should focus on gaining strength. I'm gonna focus on getting as fast as I can for that marathon, and I'm gonna do it by grinding out a 24-week marathon training plan. And it might sound a little bit ridiculous. It's way longer than anything that I've done before, but that's where I'm at, and it's got me really, really excited. Now, there are clearly a number of things that I want to discuss about this plan, but as per usual, I've left myself with a very short amount of time to just kick the legs over, get maybe 5K in before I have to get to work at Good Life. I do that most Saturday mornings, so this morning is no different. So we're gonna go on this run, just running around the mall, 5K, super easy, turn the legs over, and then we'll talk a little bit more about what the plan is going forward. All right, let's get 5K in. Super easy this morning. Now, in typical sort of me fashion, I didn't leave myself enough time to actually get that run in. So a little bit over 3 kilometers, 17 minutes. I was looking at my watch. I had to get in here, get showered, and open up the gym. So I have a shower. Can't take you with me. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit later about what the actual plan is and where we're going to go from here. All right. See you guys in a bit. So now I am on my lunch break here at the gym, and it's time to work out. I think it's going to be shoulders, maybe some biceps and triceps, but mostly going to be shoulder work today. We're going to start off with just a quick warm up on the treadmill, a few kilometers. Lately, I've been pulling out an oldie but a goodie when it comes to my shoes for some of these shorter runs, and it is my Saucony Ride 17s. Haven't worn them in quite a while. Been testing tons of shoes. Have a lot of miles in these, and we're just gonna see how far we can carry them. Maybe starting to lose a little bit when it comes to trying to take them on longer runs. Still loving these shoes. Saucony has always been good to me and always held up pretty well. So gonna get this shoulder workout done, and then we'll get back to talking about just what the next 24 weeks are gonna look like. All right, talk to you guys in a bit. 24 weeks, guys. 24 weeks of marathon training. And if you are not currently subscribed to my channel and you want to follow me on that journey, click that subscribe button. I'm going to do a whole lot of videos about this. I haven't figured out what I'm going to call this yet, and I don't know if I'm even going to have a name for it, but it is going to be a grind, and I am here for it. I'm excited for it. And I know again, I mentioned it earlier that it might make more sense for me to look at shorter distances, to not stretch out a marathon training block for such a long period of time. Since that block starts tomorrow, I thought I could end this video by just mentioning a couple of the reasons why I'm actually deciding to do a marathon training block so far away from the spring race that I'm going to be doing. And the number one reason really comes down to consistency. The fact is, since I started running a few years ago, every time that I've really focused in on marathon training, I've just been more consistent. I enjoy it more. I like having a weekly schedule. I like building up my mileage, and marathon training allows me to do that. Now, as I progress in this running journey, as I get faster, I know there's going to be a point where I do have to really focus on shorter distances to pick up some of that speed so that I'm able to translate that into the longer distances. But now I still think there's lots of gains for me in just focusing on the marathon specifically, and I don't need to be quite as specific. We're going to get as close to 3 hours as we can next spring. I think I'm still going to be ways off, but the goal is to get as fast as I can and get as close to that Chicago/Boston qualifying time as I can. It's a little bit of a pipe dream at this point, but I think if I can consistently run week on week and build up that mileage and get myself to a healthy start line in the spring, that's my best chance of getting even close to ever meeting that goal. So consistency definitely is number one. And really the second thing that I want to mention here is patience. And I know that's probably pretty close to being consistent, but patience to me is really, really important. In some training blocks in the past where things have gone really, really sideways for me, I've had certain runs or certain workouts I wanted to hit that I think I could hit. And sometimes I even hit those, but sometimes I rushed everything. I got to that point a little bit quicker than I should have because I just felt like I needed to get there to be able to meet my goals come race day. And having this long of a block gives me the patience, affords me the patience, allows me to be patient, to actually take my time, build my mileage up, build those workouts up so that when I actually get to those big workouts come March, April, coming into May, leading to that race, that I've actually had the patience to do that properly and not push everything so fast. Marathon training is a grind, and I get that this long of a block is going to be a grind, but having the ability to be patient and let the fitness come to me so I can hit those big workouts is really, really, I think, going to make a big difference for me, and I'm hoping that I'm going to see some big gains come May. And you know what the third thing is? And this is probably the most important thing to get those other things to work, my consistency and having a lot of patience, is that with this much time before the race that I'm working towards, I've got the ability to be a little bit flexible. I can actually do some other races. In fact, next weekend, I've got probably the most important race of my entire year, the Pizza Mile. For my daughter's birthday, we're going to be running that. That is going to be something epic. I'm going to do a video on it. I expect the video is not going to do that well because it won't hit those YouTube algorithms that well, but I don't really care. It's my daughter's birthday, and I love the Pizza Mile and getting the chance to run with her. So that's next weekend. The weekend after, I've got a half marathon booked. We're trying to get there, fingers crossed. I don't know if that's going to pan out. And then just a couple weeks after that, we've got Christmas Carnage, which is a 4-hour endurance event just over the lake. I've got a lake that's just in my backyard that we're going to be running. And then we've got a couple of races in the new year, 5Ks, 10Ks that we plan on running. So there's lots of things that I want to get to, and having the flexibility to do those and build those into my schedule and feeling like I can stretch things out or move things around because I've got enough time in this build really is quite important. I think it's going to lend itself to me having more patience and being more consistent to reach the goals that I want to reach on race day next May. So honestly, I am just so excited for the next number of months and being able to share with you that whole running journey. We're going to talk about the highs, we're going to talk about the lows. It's going to be a long grind, but I am here for it. Got to be able to tackle my sleep, got to be able to tackle my nutrition and my overall training. And if you're up for that and you're currently not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It motivates me so much when I see more people out there who want to watch my videos. My name is Matt, and this has been What Matters to Matt. And ultimately, this is just a little bit of a reminder. Always ask yourself what matters most to you.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be